What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna dive into the family side of things. Only felt it was right to bring y'all this video because I did one on the victims last week. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything TCSM related. And without further ado, let's hop right into this. So the family attributes fall into 3 categories. Those categories are savagery, harvesting, and endurance. Savagery directly affects the amount of damage you deal. Harvesting affects the amount of blood you gain for grandpa when interacting with the victims. Those interactions are melee hits, grapples with victims, and executions. They're all tied into the harvesting category. And the more harvesting that you have, the more blood that you get back from those interactions. Endurance is similar to the victim's attributes. Endurance affects the stamina drain and recharge rate. So when you're running, it obviously takes away your stamina. But however, on the family side of things, your melee strikes also drain stamina. I would say the biggest example of this would be the cook. If you don't know, or if you haven't seen Cook gameplay yet, his swings take away, I'm gonna say at least, if not a quarter of his stamina, then definitely half, because there was times where I swung twice and I was put into an animation of him being pissed off because his stamina was drained. These attributes can actually be tuned the more you progress through the skill tree, right? So as you're progressing through the game, you're going to be able to buff each individual category. And on top of that, there's perks within each skill tree that boost certain categories. So on top of you being able to tune certain categories, there's going to be perks that will give you even more strength as well. So which I think is awesome, because it's going to give the game so much more variety, right? This is the type of stuff that really lets the player play the way that you want to play and not forced to play a character that you don't like, but you're only playing them because they have certain stats that fit your play style, right? In this, you can kind of pick a character and then you can boost the attributes later on, which I really like that aspect of the game. But much like on the victim side of things, everyone has a job to do too. So even the family members have objectives that they have to do to make sure that the victims do not escape the property. So for example, the hitchhiker, turning on the generators, turning on the battery, trapping the battery, trapping the fuse box, like certain things like that. That's for the hitchhiker. And for the cook, as the cook, you need to constantly be seeking out, basically spamming your ability on the victims and relaying that information to your teammates. As Leatherface, you're really just that force of nature that everybody is afraid of. You need to be knocking out blockades that other family members can't loop around, so when they're in a chase, they won't break line of sight. With victims, you need to destroy crawl spaces, and most importantly, you need to make sure that you are basically just, if you're not killing victims, you are assisting on kills. You are the backup. So if the hitchhiker is getting looped, but the hitchhiker has been dealing damage to a victim, you're basically there to clean it up, right? But yeah, outside of that, I think that's really it for the family side of things. I'm pretty sure there'll be more once Gun starts rolling out the metagame for all this. This is all I really got to work with at the moment, but I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. And tell me down in the comments section down below what stat you think is the most important for the family going forward, and what stat that you're going to be focusing on when the game fully launches. But with that being said, I appreciate your time, and I hope to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.